Hey everyone, welcome to another top 10 list. This week's top 10 list is, well, all about YouTube. It is the top 10 channels that I watch for currency collecting. I'm sure a lot of you guys are curious as to where I learn and see all the different new things that are coming out. I'm always reading books, I'm always going to shows and to shops, but I'm also watching on YouTube. So, who is it that I watch? Well, actually, I used to start off watching my own channel, to be honest. I would record a video and then I would watch all the videos that I had recorded just to reinforce everything that I had learned in my head. When you hear something over and over again, it helps you retain it, so I was my biggest fan. Anyway, I'm starting off here on my page. So you guys know, I do have a P.O. box now, Stu Pluback Currency, P.O. Box 171, Russell, Illinois, 60075. People were asking if I had a P.O. box. Yes, I do. That's it there. All right, so we are going to see the top 10 channels that I watch. I'm going to start with an honorable mention. Honorable mention, so technically 11. This is the honorable mention. Coin Help You. I'm sure you guys have seen Coin Help You before. Coin Help You, great coin channel. Every once in a while touches a little bit on currency, but I like watching Daniel because he knows what he's talking about. He has a shop. He's in this every single day. He's a great help. He's got a great community surrounding him. His videos are usually quick and short so that you can get the knowledge quickly. One of my favorite channels for coin collecting, even though I don't necessarily collect coins. It's nice to keep up on stuff. So that's my honorable mention. Don't worry, all of my channels here are not all big names. Some of them are, but some of them aren't. All right, so into the top 10. Number 10. I'm sure you guys are all subscribed to this particular channel. It's Rob Finds Treasure. Rob Finds Treasure. I like watching some of his coin hunts, his coin roll hunts, but he also does strap searches. I've seen him do $1,000 strap searches. And what I like about his searches is that he's even pickier than I am when it comes to what to save. He is not one of these people that are going, oh, look, it's almost a radar and it's got 4 different digits. So it's almost a trinary and almost a radar. So it must be worth $100. No, that's not Rob. Rob does not do that. Rob will pull out a note and say, oh, look, I found a 1995, but it's not in the greatest condition, so I'm sending it back. Whereas I would keep that note. Rob doesn't even pull out trinaries or quads. Doesn't even waste the time showing that he found them. So when it comes to actual valuable notes, those are the ones he will pull and talk about. He talks about the stars. He talks about how he looks them up. And he doesn't go out of his way to make things worth more than they are. You're getting a legitimate search with Rob when he does his paper money searches. That's why I like that. So that one is number 10. Number 9. Number 9 is the Coin Geek. Ben the Coin Geek. I am always entertained by Ben. Ben is kind of nerdy, and that's fine, because I am too. I enjoy listening to Ben because he knows what he's talking about. And I actually met Ben at a show, and he probably had no clue who I am, and that's fine. I don't care. But I enjoy watching his stuff because he does not only coins, but he also does currency. And when he brings out currency, he brings out some really nice stuff. All of his stuff, I don't want to say all of his stuff is high-end, but a lot of the stuff that he features on his show, he will show the high-end version of it. And it's great to see some of these old notes in such good condition. So that one is number 9, the Coin Geek, or Ben the Coin Geek. Number 8. Number 8 is Clever Coin Name. Clever Coin Name's a friend of mine. We met, of course, through YouTube, and me and him just have the same vibe. We get it. I get his sense of humor. He has a unique sense of humor, I'll tell you that much, but I get it, and he gets my sense of humor. We get along great. He does coin auctions and stuff. He deals mostly in foreign coins, which is neat because he will pull out all kinds of interesting facts that most of us aren't even aware of. He'll be able to pull out uh, coins that have people who look like a baby on there. I remember seeing a baby's head note. It wasn't a baby, but the way that it was engraved, it looked like a baby's head. He is an entertaining person, and even though I don't collect coins and I don't buy stuff off of his auctions, it doesn't mean I don't just turn on and lurk, because I enjoy his sense of humor. So that's Clever Coin Name. That is number, what is it, 10, 9, 8, number 7. Right? Let's see. That was 11, 10, 9. No, that's number 8. Number 7. I put down Emanuel's Workbench. Emmanuel is from Canada, and aside from being from Canada, he does coin roll hunts, and it's so cool to watch someone hunt rolls of Canadian coins. I mean, that's just something you don't see very often. He's watched my channel a number of times. He's a frequent viewer of my channel. Thanks, Emmanuel. And he has done strap searches. Now, you have to remember that strap searches in Canada are different than in America, because in Canada, they don't have $1 bills. So he has to do $5 strap searches. And I learned so much about how Canadian currency is numbered, how their serial numbers work, from his channel. I never knew how different the system actually was. So it's just fascinating to see that. It's fascinating to watch someone open a roll and find all Canadian, where normally when you crack open a roll of something and find a Canadian, you're like, oh man, I just lost a nickel or whatever. But no, it's interesting to see all that, and it's interesting to learn about other countries' coinage and, of course, paper money, and seeing people being able to go through quantity of them, just like we do here. It's, to me, it's very fascinating. So I appreciate watching his channel just to see that kind of difference. Emmanuel's a great guy. He's fun to listen to as well. So you can check him out too. I'm going to be putting links to all of these people's channels in the description, so you can all subscribe to them. None of them knew that I was doing this. This is all just a huge surprise for everybody. So yeah. Anyway, that is Emmanuel's Workbench. That is number 10, 9, 8, number 7. Number 6. Gina R. I've been a follower of Gina R for a long time. She was one of the original people that I subscribed to, and I get a kick out of her channel. She has a great personality on here. I love the way that she has the energy and excitement of every time she finds something new. It makes it fun to be part of the hobby. That's why I enjoy watching Gina. She does currency notes and, of course, coins. And once again, she makes it fun. You can't help but smile when you're watching Gina's channel. So Gina R, thank you for all that you do. Thank you for always following my channel. I do follow your channel, and I do watch. That is number 6. Yeah, let's see, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep, number 5. Ontario 100. Ontario 100 is another channel I've subscribed to for a very long time. Ontario does currency, he does coins, he does silver. He does interesting comparisons as to how silver and gold prices have fluctuated, as well as showing his currency collection that I'm always fond of seeing. Yes, he also does a lot with Morgan Silver Dollars and has a spin-off channel about Morgan Silver Dollars as well. But I'll let him tout that particular channel. CC Dollars, if I recall off the top of my head. Anyway, Ontario 100, check him out as well. You won't be disappointed. His stuff I would call bite-size, because his videos are fairly short, which makes them easy to watch regardless of the topic. Even if it's something you didn't know you were interested in, it's easy enough to pop on one of his videos and watch the whole thing. And they're always entertaining, and he is one of my favorites as well. That is number 5. Number 4. Silver Surfer. Silver Surfer is a long time, I'm a long time subscriber of his, and he of me as well. He just recently hit 1,000 subscribers. He did go on hiatus for about a year while he was finishing up school. Me and him went back and forth way back in the day, encouraging each other, learning off of each other. he was always impressed with the stuff that I brought out and basically encouraged me to continue on. And so he's actually, he may not even know it, but he was a big part of me going forward as far as I did way back in the day. So to Silver Surfer, I appreciate everything that you did helping me out. Now here I am with almost, well, over 7,000 subscribers, and we finally got you over the 1,000 mark. Maybe we can do a little bit better for you. Silver Surfer does coins. He does currency. He was doing fancy serial numbers. I learned a lot from him when I was first starting out. You can go back and check out his older inventory as well to see where I was learning from. And of course, check out his more new stuff to see where he's at this point in the game. So that is number 4, Silver Surfer. Number 3, Currency Systems is fairly new to YouTube, only 401 subscribers. Currency Systems, for those of you who don't know, they are the ones who published the new book on fancy serial numbers. I just recently did a book review of it. It's a great book. They categorize every single type of fancy serial number you can imagine, whether it's worth anything or not. And my favorite part is they are not afraid to say, this is this has got this has got this has got this, and besides all that, it's only worth face value. So they are not afraid to tell you that what you have is only worth face value. Is it neat? Sure, but it's only worth face value. There is so many people that are trying to tell you that, oh, if you've got a serial number that ends in 00, it's worth $100. Well, no, it's not. They are being real, and they put together a very thorough book explaining all the different fancy serial numbers, how they are categorized, how rare they are. That's the important part, because once you see how rare a specific combination is, then you understand why there's value to it. And no one has bothered to do that with fancy serial numbers yet, but Currency Systems did. They end up putting in a numbering system, much like the Freiberg system, FR numbers. They use CS numbers to describe all the different fancy serial numbers, and it's a great book. I don't know what else to say about it. They do have a YouTube channel, and as you can see, they did episode 1 of eBay today, where they were showing things that had sold, and also a strap search here, and their other videos are about all of the different fancy serial numbers. Good channel, check them out. They are number 3 on my list. Number 2, Dustin Witty. Dustin might be surprised that he's up as high as he is on here. Dustin is the go-to guy for fancy serial numbers. Why? Because Dustin Witty is a collector of fancy serial numbers. He is not a seller of fancy serial numbers. So many people go through straps of singles, like I do, looking for any type of potential profit they can make, and then they go and they try to sell it. Well, who are they selling to? They're selling to collectors. Dustin Witty is a collector. If you want to know if something has value, look on Dustin's channel. If he has it, if he bought one, you know it has value because he is a collector. He is the one paying money for stuff that has value. And the stuff that he's showing, you can see radars, repeaters. He's doing it on older notes in this particular one. He's finding fancy serial numbers on silver certificates. How cool is that? All of his stuff are legitimate fancy serial numbers. So if you want to see what a fancy serial number collector's collection looks like, that's Dustin. Dustin doesn't shy away from telling you how much he thinks something is worth, how much he's willing to pay for something, or how much he indeed did pay for something. If he ends up with duplicates, he may sell 1 or 2 of his notes, but for the most part, he is a collector like me. He doesn't do it to make money. He does it because he enjoys the hobby. That's the kind of person you want to learn from, and I've learned a ton from Dustin. He's only got 605 subscribers. Jump in there and learn a little bit about what actual fancy serial number collectors collect. The stuff he has is worth money, and when you see it, you'll understand why. So Dustin, you are number 2 on my list. And finally, number 1, Polar Currency. Polar Currency is a new channel on on YouTube. And I say that, and it's not even that true anymore. He's got a number of videos up already. He's up to 40 videos. Holy cow. It seems like just yesterday he put out his first video. Polar Currency is incredible. His stuff could be put on regular TV. You could easily see this every Sunday morning putting up one of these videos on regular TV. His editing, his artwork, all of it is, I am so jealous. His storytelling is great. His sidebars, as he goes off on different tangents, it's all so fitting. It is easily my favorite channel on YouTube. He's done incredible with it. Just being less than a year old and having 514 subscribers already, that lets you know how well his channel is doing. If you aren't subscribed to Polar Currency, make sure to give Dan a click and check it out, because it's very good stuff. He only puts out his full videos like once every 2 weeks, but you will sit and wait and wait and wait for that video to come on, because once you watch one, they are just so full of information. Easily my number 1 pick. I have watched every video that comes out, and I eagerly await every new video that he produces. That's why he's earned the number 1 spot. I'm going to put links, like I said, to every one of these channels, so please give them a sub, check them out, see why I like watching them. You guys like watching me, this is what I watch. Guys, thank you very much for watching. If you learned anything new, go ahead and hit that like button. If you like what you see and you want to see more, please subscribe. I love reading all your comments. Guys, I'll see you again next week.